Egalitarian.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good word.
Yeah.
Very good word.
Yeah, so you're more intelligent than I am.
Imagine me on Creatine, man. That would have flown out straight away.
Have you got any? Oh, right, okay.
It's already a Mika.
Yeah, he's a very well-known musician.
Yeah, but there's a...
Oh, wait, was that the joke? Sorry.
Might just end this.
Was that the joke?
Was it a joke?
Genuinely wouldn't surprise me. I suppose most have maybe been to a comedy club. Maybe they've been to see a famous comedian.
Yeah, some form of stand-up.
Yeah.
But going back to your question, could I do a family friendly?
That sounds like one of those experiences where you had to be there.
Yeah, it was funny. Could I do a family friendly set? I've done. Yeah, I could.
I think it's kind of like a job
I don't think
requirement.
I don't think you have to be attracted to them to entertain
I
them.
mean, they're active. You're actively not supposed to be one in that situation.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. But you can't be. It's just like every child entertainer in the world, isn't it?
Yeah, but you don't know I'm here.
I've heard it's all right.
Yeah.
If you don't know I'm here as well, that's the. But
No, I know what you mean. I'm just being facetious.
Overall, but now I'm into it. I'm like, if I actually just get shredded. But then, as we said, I might change the status on stage.
If you got, yeah, he took my sticks off me. I have never felt so unstable. Yeah, we like to keep it.
We're actually 10 minutes in.
Yeah, for audio.
Shit.
That's the backup audio.
For ages.
Yeah.
Right, welcome to another episode of the Unstable Podcast with me, Ricky Balshaw, and joined today with Eric Rushton.
Thanks for having me. Excited.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. Little round of applause. Yeah.
There.
Tell
a bit about yourself, mate.
A bit about myself.
Yeah,
oh God, that's a difficult. I'm a stand-up comedian like you. Semi-successful.
I'd say you're pretty
unsuccessful. I hate myself for it. How do you describe it? I know not to flip it straight back onto you, but that question, tell me a bit about you, that's so difficult, isn't it? Because it feels so narcissistic straight away.
Yeah, but
because you have to I've got to sell myself a little bit. I've got to make myself, because my instinct when you say that, and I'm aware I'm on a podcast straight away, so I can't, be too down on myself. My instinct is to say, oh, I'm shit, I do nothing. I hate myself. I've got no money. I'm depressed, and I'm like very lonely. That's not like a good bio, really.
I mean,
it does marry up very well to your stage persona.
I suppose maybe that is what I should have said straight off the bat there. So but my instinct felt like that's not what because this is a little bit like. Well, this is like the new TV, innit?
Do you want to do it properly? Do it properly. Talking to that camera, just how you just did then.
Okay.
Not this camera, that camera.
This one, sorry.
It's just you, mate.
And then what I'll do is I'll put some really sad music behind it for you. And I'll punch in and it'll be beautiful. Go for it.
So my name's Eric Rushton. I'm 29. I chronically suffer with depression. I'm quite lonely. I don't really get much luck on the dating apps. And I unfortunately, I think maybe due to medication, or just anxiety, I struggle quite a lot with erectile dysfunction.
Well done.
Thank you. I think more men should be open about these things.
But I sort of think, because like I said, this is like the new TV in a way. Hopefully I'll do more TV as well. If say I was on a game show, say I was on Pointless or something like Celebrity Pointless one day, and they're like, Eric, introduce yourself. You can't say what I just said. So I want to practice at being how I should be.
So we've done the real one. Do you want to do a practice now? Like, let's say you're.
I don't even know what to say. Can we workshop it a little bit before I do it to camera? Because I don't even know the things.
Let's set the scene up. So we'll workshop. So.
I'm on Celebrity Pointless.
You've made it. Your career's peaking
at Celebrity Pointless.
You're Celebrity Pointless.
Yeah.
You've peaked. You're going on, and I'll be the host.
Yeah,
I'll be the host because my career's flying as well. I'm the new host. It's my first episode. You're on.
Ricky, the pressure's on you though. You have to do it to camera too.
Can we, before you do that, if that's all right, I just because I think I'd view you as quite like a confident person in terms of, because you did like public speaking and stuff as well before stand up and like you know how to present yourself, I would say, in that context. Yeah, I'd think so.
I'm confident in doing it, whether I do it well or not. To the story.
So what would you do before we get onto me workshopping mine? What would you do in a way that's like to make yourself sound good and like, but not. Because you don't want to be arrogant either, as well. You don't want to be like.
There's a fine line between.
I'm smashing it. I do this. I've been on this, and this. I do these gigs. Yeah.
So
what would your intro to be?
Think about your good points. So what have been the peaks of your career? Get them ready in your head.
Oh, okay. Should we not go through?
Yeah.
Can we go through before? So work on
it now. Yeah.
So
What has been the
peaks in my like stand-up career? I won the Sean Locke Award for Channel 4.
Oh yeah, I came
Congratulations.
I didn't win that. I came second. Thanks for rubbing that in.
I just want to say as well.
I got through to the final, mate, but I didn't fucking win.
Yeah. I won the Leicester Mercury Comedy Award. Mm-hmm. I've just done the Soho Theatre for the first time. I run at that. I've had like successful fringe runs. I don't know how to categorise that into like a, because I've not won an award there, but you know, I've had like last year was kind of a sellout run.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm doing the thing now.
So are you doing it?
I've been on the stand-up sketch show.
Yeah.
I've done little cameo acting things in my friend's TV show, Kat Sadler's TV show, Such Brave Girls. I was
cool.
Played very minor. I see. I'm trying to underplay it already.
I had
one line.
So,
but it's hard because I ultimately maybe it's where does it come from? I think it comes from a bit of self-hatred. Obviously, like you don't want to brag because you're like, and also I think I'm protecting myself for the future. In that sometimes when I see someone on a podcast going up listing their achievements, I just think they're a dickhead. So I'm imagining in the future someone being like, I'm this, and I think, you fucking
what I'd do
dickhead.
Then, I would say the achievements, but play it down. So not in like a really big look at me type guy.
Yeah.
So sort of like, I'm Eric Rushton. I'm an award-winning comedian. I've done a few TV appearances. I've had a really good run at Edinburgh this year, and I've just done the Soho Theatre.
Oh, that is good. See, it feels more natural coming from you, but even then, I didn't think you sounded arrogant, but it seemed normal coming from you, but it feels like it's not from me to say that. I don't know.
I think, give it a go.
I think because of your sort of what you're used to putting forward on stage is that kind of you are confident, but your character, let's call it, is sort of your stage voice is sort of lacking confidence. Yeah. So for you to then like sort of project yourself as confident,
it feels weird.
Is alien.
But I struggle with that even with like normal like life, like dating apps. My bio is always something that like implies I'm shit. I used to have a long bio about erectile dysfunction. Genuinely, I think that's probably wasn't.
Should we redo your bio?
What is it? Maybe. Let me look at what it is
she's
now.
She's off camera. She doesn't want to be on camera, but Hannah's here today, my girlfriend, so she can look at this from a female's point of view, and you know, let's do this.
Yeah, I'm slightly embarrassed by it. Let's say I'm just gonna look at what it is now.
Can I read it?
Okay, I changed it to something quite short. Can I tell you the one that was long that it was for years?
Please do.
I think it's bad. All right.
Are you single at the minute?
I am single. Okay. Yeah, so this is important.
This is major.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
This is really embarrassing, actually. People have liked it and been like, I found that really funny, but I feel like the type of person it's going to attract. Maybe that is my type of person. My old bio, I changed it very recently. It used to be. So it sort of starts off bragging.
Go on. Yeah, let's hear this.
On Tinder and I think...
I'm going to pretend to be a girl.
Bumble and stuff like that. Okay. Award-winning comedian and charismatic breast enthusiast. Brackets all shapes and sizes. Not just here for a quick shag, but for a long, drawn-out one where my inability to climax through dependence on antidepressants leaves both parties feeling disappointed and frustrated. I normally like to message first, but I get such a deluge of matches that sometimes there's a bit of a delay. Feel free to drop me a line, and if you sit tight, I'll get back to you when I can. Thanks, Eric Rushton.
I like it.
Brackets, Google it.
I like it.
You know, I forgot that there is a lot of arrogance in that, actually.
Brackets, Google it is arrogant as fuck.
I think the only thing you need to improve there is the drop me a line.
Do you think that's too...
I think you need to clarify a line of what.
Oh, like because it could be drugs.
Yeah.
I
didn't even think that.
That's literally that's what my
maybe. Maybe I'm not getting matches because they think I'm a junkie.
They think you're an addict.
Yeah, but I changed it.
Nothing to do with your face at all.
Now it's. Is this much worse? It's just 3 lines.
Okay.
The recent one.
Yeah.
High-powered businessman. Really good in social situations. Open to meeting your parents at an unusually early stage.
Brilliant.
So that's short, sweet.
Short, sweet.
Yeah, I feel like it gets my personality across. Maybe.
I think you've nailed it.
Yeah. I'm actually sick.
If I read that, I would think that's Eric.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what you want. You want to be confidently maybe that's what, even in the introducing yourself, it's not about bragging in an arrogant way. It's about being confidently yourself, even if that's self-deprecating, but a confident way of being self-deprecating.
Well, I was going to talk about this because you are the reason for my first stage death.
Go on, because I don't know this.
I was about 4 gigs in, and you did a gig with me. It was for Dave Flynn at the Arches.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Years ago.
Yeah.
And I saw you doing your sort of deadpan-y, self-deprecating style, and I thought, I fucking like that.
Yeah.
I reckon that'd be an improvement if I did it like that.
Yeah.
So then I had my first opening 20.
Where was the gig?
It was for Darren Archer in Hereford.
Yeah.
In a pub in Hereford. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it like Eric does.
Yeah.
Like really low energy, not monotone, that's the wrong thing, but low energy, sort of, you know, in myself. And it didn't fucking work for me at all.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I've learned a lot since that with my sort of physicality and style. Yeah. It didn't work. But
well, I mean, sometimes it doesn't work for me as well. Let's be honest.
Well, we all have bad gigs, but yeah, I tried to do it in your sort of style and sort of got inspired by you.
Oh, well, that's quite flattering, really.
It's a lovely thing, but it fucking didn't work.
It's interesting how a style
major stage
develops, because mine wasn't conscious.
Was it not?
No, not really. I don't think so.
How did it come about?
I think that is sort of my natural style, but
because I love your style.
Thank you very much.
I really enjoy your comedy.
What would you say your style is in terms of like more not style, status?
I don't know about status,
because I suppose mine's low status, but then sometimes I already feel like I'm being like braggy talking about myself.
You're not being braggy,
but this is what I do.
You're not. We're just having a chat. I think my style, although I'm very static on stage, I'm quite high energy.
Yeah. I think you have high status in like, which, how about that set might sound weird. Maybe I just mean you're confident. What do I mean? I don't think I'm as good at analysing comedy as some people. Some people are really good
confident.
at picking at
I'm confident,
what makes something.
Or at least I portray myself as confident.
Yeah.
And I think the more that I can get that across, the angrier stuff works. Whereas if there's any weakness in me because of my stature, it doesn't work. Like I fell over on the way to stage the other day, and it was a fucking nightmare trying to get them back then with my material because I'd shown myself as vulnerable before hitting the mic.
Yeah,
and it didn't really work after that.
Yeah, it's interesting because you're not.
Whereas if you fell over on the way to stage, that would probably help your...
You're not looking for sympathy in yours, where I'd prefer pity to laughs even. I just want someone... I just want someone to like...
Yeah.
Want to help me after. Even if I bomb the gig, I want someone to really...
Just really want to give
slide
you
into my DMs, not even in a romantic way, and just be like, I'm like, here if you ever want to chat. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
I'm here. If you need a shoulder to cry up, I am here. Where did your style come from then?
Where did it come from? It's a good question because I think I'm a real slow developer in comedy actually. 'Cause I've been going for quite a while. What year? I've been here for 11 years, I think.
11 years, okay.
So I started at university and it was similar style, but like we said earlier, the confidence in the style wasn't good. So I was very deadpan and like awkward, but I think sometimes they just thought I was struggling. Whereas then I kind of developed like from doing gigs a lot, like owning that style a little bit more and like doing crowd work as well. I never did crowd work at first. And I found talking to the audience helped me because that allowed me to almost flip the status a little bit because I'm quite low status in the material I'm saying, but quite flip it to like almost high status in the crowd work where I'll be like the way, do you know Finlay Christie?
Yeah, he's great.
He described it to me, which is probably bang on. Again, you're going to have to stop me every 5 minutes. I talk about myself. I'm like, this is so cringy. But he said it's like, my status is like, I'm low status, but the crowd are even lower than that.
Yeah, that's really good. And what I like about you when you do, because you've got that sort of persona on stage, that, you know, that sort of in yourself, when you do say something, let's say aggressive, like you could say, if you don't shut up, I'm going to fucking drop kick it, and it would be funny in your style. Whereas like some other guys who are sort of big, like Doug Carter, for example, if he said that, that'd be threatening. But like me and you could just say that, then for different reasons, it'd be funny.
Yeah.
For you.
But because, exactly, it just would never happen with me. And then because of your style, they would think, well, he ain't actually going to do
I might have to change it soon because current project, I'm trying to get ripped.
Are you trying to get ripped?
I've got a personal trainer at the moment. I'm lifting weights. Yeah, yes, I'm about a month into
it. What, you benching, bro?
I actually don't do bench. I do, I don't know why. I just do what I do one with him and then one by myself. I might go to 3 a week. I do do squatting.
Yeah.
With the barbell.
Yeah.
Deadlifts.
Okay.
What's your deadlift at?
So a lot of legs so far.
Probably not quite. Yeah, it's probably embarrassing, Can't remember. What's yours?
It's not. You've only just started, so there's nothing to be embarrassed.
I think it's something like 60 or something, which is probably quite low.
No, that's
it was
good.
A record. There was one, I think it was the deadlift. There's one where this week I went from 55 to 60, and that was like my best.
That's a big jump.
Yeah.
That's a big jump up.
I think that was the deadlifts.
Do you do to failure?
No. Well, I suppose the last sets are, I do 8 reps. There's like warm-up sets that 8 reps, and then the last set that he's pushing me to, I do 2 sets of 8 on the last, which isn't quite, I suppose it's kind of to failure, but I don't do. Is that what you do?
You don't do it literally to your failure.
Yeah, I just can't until I can't do anymore.
Really? Yeah. So many, because I'm trying to get into it now. Sorry, I know this is massively tangent.
That's all right.
There's so many different approaches to weights, and everyone's like, you got to do it this. You got to no, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be doing this many reps of this. Yeah. So that's quite like having a trainer, because even if he's cut wrong, I think he's great, by the way, but it's like, well, I'll just trust him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to think about it.
There isn't a wrong way.
Yeah, exactly. I hate it how many times people will tell you need to do it this way, you need to do it that way. It's not. It's just find the fucking way that works for you and do it that way.
And at the moment, I'm improving, so I'm happy to do it that way.
What brought that on?
Genuinely depression.
Okay.
Because I found... Well, also, I met this guy... out in the wild. He's one of Joe Lycett's. He's Joe Lycett's trainer, so I met him through Joe. Doing this thing, and he was like, "I should come down and do a session."
Does it help with the mental health? Do you know what would really help us grow is if you could subscribe to the channel and like the videos. It'll cost you nothing, and it really helps the podcast to grow.
It has so far,
it's massive, man.
Yeah, more than I thought it would actually, because I find, I don't know why, well, I struggle with my mental health generally quite a lot, to be honest, like in terms of depression, but Christmas period, the last 2 years, I found really difficult.
Okay.
And I'm not really sure why. I think there's a lot of...
It's probably because you're doing loads of shit Christmas gigs.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of that.
Helping, mate.
But I think I find, I love my family and stuff like that, but I just going home, there's like...
just don't want to be with them.
There's like a weird like nostalgia and flashback, and you reflect on your life too much maybe, or I do, and ruminate, and then the start of January feels horrible. So I started then, and it's really, really helped. The first few were like, they helped, but I was so wiped out for, when you haven't done it ever, and you're like...
It'll really take the
delayed muscle...
It was like the muscle recovery afterwards,
Because
because now DOMS, is that what it's called?
Yeah, because I've upped it to 2 a week now for the last few weeks. But the first one, I couldn't do more than 1 a week because I was still aching for like 5
when I was
days
training,
later.
I used to love that feeling though. After a bit, once you get used to it, and then you've had a good session, you touch like, oh yeah, I've had a good workout, and you become like learn to love that pain.
So I always take December off, like training. Yeah, just always, because then I can just eat what I want, do whatever I want. But this year, I've taken January off as well, and I've only just got back into the gym this week. So I'm way over where I should be. Yeah. And I'm like struggling with everything, and my mental health's all over the place, and I'm like I'm just trying to get that routine back and just getting back into it and everything. But just with the way that it what is it? It's like it focuses you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like it's something to work for, and it's something to like look forward to.
It's steady achievements, isn't it? It's like if you get a new PB at a certain exercise, that's an achievement.
It feels awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's great. And then you're lifting.
And you're just more in your body, which I know.
More energy.
Are you taking supplements?
I'm like a bit of protein powder and stuff like that. I know people talk about creatine. As well. I don't really know what creatine is.
So much evidence for creatine.
Yeah, no, I probably will.
But for your brain as well.
Is there? Yeah. What is creatine? I love what this podcast is recording. Two lads all about
gym podcast. Fucking look at the host.
But the irony is I'm the only one who had a sporting career.
Wow, I wouldn't really cross-dress
16 years, mate. Pay the bills.
Creatine, it's just it's a recovery chemical. So it helps your muscles recover quickly.
Yeah.
But what it actually does is it releases. I don't know what the hormone is or what it does specifically, because I'm not a fucking scientist, but it allows water to move into your muscles quicker.
Right.
So you need to drink a lot of water when you're on creatine, but it allows your muscles to get bigger faster because they absorb more water.
Yeah.
But it also increases that recovery time.
Great.
So your recovery is shortened down. So like if you're on creatine, you can usually tend to recover when you're taking it as a supplement. So I take 3 tablets a day, which I think
take
is
it as tablets.
You can get it as
powder. There's loads of
powder. There's gummies.
Really?
Yeah, people take it as gummies a lot. I used to do that, but because I had a sweet tooth, I ended up taking more than I should.
Yeah.
Dogging them down like Haribos.
I really was.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that. I need to take it as something else. So I've
creatine is, sorry to interrupt there. Creatine as well, because it helps the recovery. Sort of in between your sets.
Yeah.
You recover quicker even then as well. Yeah. So after your first set and your second set, you won't burn out and you'll be able to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what they reckon. You'll be able to.
You do last longer. You can push further with it.
So you take it just before you go to the gym for that, or even if you're just on it.
Just take it daily.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We'll have to
ask my
trainer about it.
3-4 reps on your last set or something like that. Depend.
Is there any downside to it? Any side effects?
Erectile dysfunction. Made that up. There probably is something, but I don't know.
Downsides
but there's a lot of new
you take
research
it as well.
into it. I used to. I don't anymore. There's no point. I don't train. It would just get pissed out my system. But there's a lot of new evidence say it's really good for brain health.
Yeah,
it's really good for brain function, brain health. Yeah, and I read
and
something,
just immunity as well. So it really boosts your immune system.
And I've read something that it does something about to combat Alzheimer's as well.
Yeah,
it's
I saw
really
that.
good.
I saw that.
Really good. Yeah, it's a great.
The only supplements I take is I take my protein powder after the gym.
Yeah, I
take my creatine and I take sea moss.
What's the third one?
Sea moss.
What's that?
Irish sea moss. It's just a sea moss. It's moss that's found in the sea.
What's that do?
It's supposed to stop you from getting ill.
Oh,
immunity boost.
How often do you train? Now, when you're in the flow of it.
When I'm in the flow, 3 to 4 times a week.
Nice. Depending. And that's all. Is it all strength training? Do you do? I don't really do cardio.
I do a lot of cardio.
Do you?
My cardio is my warm up.
Yeah, well, I
That's
do
like,
which I assume you mean like bigger than that, but I obviously I do like 10 minutes of like cycling or on the treadmill to warm up before the weights, but I don't do any like serious.
What's your aim with it?
Times. I do distances, so I always push to a distance. So I know that I can do 4 kilometers for a warm up.
Oh, that feels like a lot to me.
Yeah. What's your aim with it? Like, what did you start for?
I don't really know.
What do you want to end up?
At the start, it was literally just maybe this will make me a bit happier, because I've had periods where I've not really done strength training before, but I've had periods where I've been a bit more active and realised that's been better for my mental health. Like in the pandemic, even though that was a bit of a shit time, I did those like Joe Wicks workouts on YouTube, and they gave me like.
I tell you what, that prick, he fucking killed it in lockdown, didn't he? Joe Wicks. It was just the best thing that could have happened for him. Like with this whole thing about workout at home, and then everyone's locked up at home. It was just fucking brilliant for him.
He nailed lockdown.
But
they worked.
They helped me massively. So I was like,
that's good.
But so it was, mainly mental health, which it is overall. But now I'm into it. I'm like, what if I actually just get shredded? But then, as we said, I might change the status on stage.
If you got massive and like,
but that's still kind of funny. I think if I had the same demeanor, but was
you looked like Dave Longley,
and
then went on with your persona, it'd be really interesting to see how that would work.
It might be funnier.
It could be. It could be.
Doesn't Dave wear like a beard and shit on stage?
No, he just does that when he's on a podcast.
Oh yeah, he has that character.
Yeah, that's just his character on a podcast.
He's done. Last
time I saw him was at Dead Meat, and he was definitely dressed up.
Yeah, I think he's done it a couple of times.
Oh right, okay, okay. So when he just takes the piss, he takes the piss.
Generally speaking, when he's doing a club gig,
I don't know what Dave looks like. I've only ever seen him.
He looks a bit like Andrew Tate.
Really? Does he?
Is
he shredded then?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's big. He does like Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He's big into the gym. He's got like a gym in his garage and stuff. Yeah, he's big into it.
One of his best mates is my dentist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool. I got a lot of time for Dave. Dave's he's great.
Yeah, Dave's a wicked guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good boy. Cool. He's a good boy. I want to get him on here, but he keeps saying
funny.
No.
He's so
Dave, he's amazing. Yeah, and a very lovely man.
Got so much time for it. When I first started, important. I was helping Jim Howarth sort of like run his gigs and stuff and do the doors. And I met Dave then, and he was fucking great in helping me out, giving me advice.
Yeah. Likewise.
But I had to learn how to take him because he's very satirical, isn't he? Like some of the stuff he was coming out with, I'm thinking, I don't know if I can laugh at this. Like, is he being serious? But it's all satire, and now I know that it's hilarious. But initially, when I was in that first green room with him, he came out with something. I was like,
yeah. No, he's awesome.
But now I understand comedy, and he's fucking brilliant. He's great. So
it's
you
weird,
want to get shredded? Sorry,
go on. No, I was going to say it's fine.
Yeah. What is the aim? Because I don't know if I do want to be like big. Like, I don't know. I just see where it takes me.
It's funny.
You want to look like the Rock.
It's funny that you're half doing it just because you think it'd be funny to go on stage.
Massive
like the Hulk and still be timid.
To me, I also find like gym culture funny and stuff. Like just talking about like protein powder and stuff like that. Yeah, but also like ironically and not ironically, like I sincerely like it. Like even this, I find this quite. There's something weirdly because I don't come from that kind of background of doing this sort of stuff. Maybe you imagine people sort of take the piss out of people that go to the gym, maybe sometimes they're obsessed with it, but you go to it and it's actually really like wholesome and sincere. Everyone's just trying to improve their mental health.
It depends what gym you go to.
Well, true. I'm talking about me with my trainer and then like
what gym do you go to?
So
is it a pure gym?
So I've not really talked to many people at the pure gym, to be fair. So I do a little. The trainer I have has his own little private gym, so I go to that, and then I go to pure gym when I'm not doing it with him. But I suppose, maybe not at the gym, but like when you talk to friends about like why they exercise and stuff, it's normally quite like wholesome reasons.
What I like about the gym is that you sort of, whether you're just starting or you're 20 years in, and you're lifting as much as you can, you're both giving the same amount of effort. So whether you're lifting 10 kilos or 100 kilos, you're trying your hardest. You're both still equal footing in that regard because you're both struggling with whatever it is you're lifting.
The session's equally hard for both of you.
It's very sort of, I don't know what the right word is, but I don't know, equalising.
Egalitarian.
Oh, that's a good word.
That's
very good word.
So you're more intelligent than I am.
Imagine me on creatine, man. That would have flown out straight away.
Have you got any in the house? Let's blast him up for the Patreon episode.
Man, that's my creatine. But I've got like, I love gym vibes, but I've got a very unique perspective on it because I started my gym journey in a gym like David Lloyd.
Okay, that's quite posh gym, right?
Oh yeah, that's like
very
commercial. You can't really get better than David Lloyd unless you've got your own private gym. And it's a full-on community there. So everybody's there to support each other. You're all chatting, you're all looking after each other, and you're just chilling. And it's very like if you're, mate, do you mind spotting me while I do this? Because I need some help. And then they'll push you with it as well. They'll be like, they'll turn into your own PT, and you're like, fucking, let's go. But then now, because David Lloyd was taking a lot of my monthly paycheck away.
Yeah, how much? Do you mind me asking how much a David Lloyd?
Well, for me, my partner, and my 14-year-old. And my daughter, it was about 350 quid a month.
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it?
Man. Yeah. So then I downgraded and went to Pure Gym.
Yeah.
And that's just like let's get as many people in here as possible because we want to make all the fucking money in the world.
They're probably making the same, aren't they? Yeah. You've got 3 times the amount of people in Pure Gym.
I tried to go at like non-peak out because obviously with comedians we can go.
Yeah, we can go.
But even then, it's still,
actually, Yeah, that's why I've taken January off because on the Pure Gym app you can see how many people are in there.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah, so it's really helpful.
Are you with Pure Gym?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when I'm not doing the sessions with the
Pure Gym. Do you want to sponsor us?
Because they're all over the place. Like so.
So part of it. You can
go there.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
And just as a pure gym, like 5 minutes walk from where I live.
Cool.
So,
well, you were saying on the way up here, so you're living in Birmingham now and you moved from Stone. Why did you choose Birmingham? Was that for comedy?
Yeah, which may be weird.
Which is a weird choice.
Sort of for comedy. Well, I started comedy when I was Warwick Uni, like Comedy Society, students, and just putting on our own gigs. And I did gigs in the Midlands and stuff as well, like the Hollybush and stuff like that.
Oh, that's a baptism of fun. They were going to take Mikey to the Hollybush and make him do 5.
You should.
Yeah.
Have you done a set before?
No.
I don't know if you would start at the Hollybush.
I did.
I love the Hollybush, by the way.
My first gig was there.
Just because it's hard.
I love Hollybush. I've been to Hollybush.
Oh, I love it. I want to make that clear. One of my favourite places. I think he's a legend. It's such a unique vibe.
Oh, it's great.
It might be tough
They're
for the
so
first gig.
comedy savvy.
No, I think it'll be really, really good. Because it'll be, what is it, where they say something by fire? What is it?
Baptism by fire.
Baptism by fire. Yeah. I think that's what it'll be.
It will. Well, I did it and accidentally had that baptism, but they're so comedy savvy.
They're
the same people there week in, week out. There's not many of them. Well, they sort of alternate. But there's this like bunch, and they're so good. Like if you go there with a new joke the one Thursday, then go away and tweak it and add just a line or change the way, they will still treat it as a new joke the next week, and they're so good. They'll react to it as if it's a new bit. They're so good.
It might be the
gig
I've done the most. When I started, I used to go most Thursdays.
I haven't been there for a while, but normally if I've got a new bit, that's the place I'll run it out first.
My favourite bit I've only been once. Yeah, I've only been once, and it was to see Kim do hers, because it's like a rite of passage, isn't it?
Yeah. The only thing that struggled before is that you could be on between 9 and 12, and you have no indication. That's what's on, especially if it's your first gig.
When I go now, I tell him like I need to be on at the beginning.
Kind of
I'm not fucking around. But you have to earn that, as you say.
But my favourite bit was when Kim was doing her set, and I've got it on a recording somewhere. But she was doing a set, and halfway through her set, some guy just got up and started breaking wood on the side of the chair.
I've had that. Chucking it into the fire. The fire starts crackling.
My
really
first
loud.
time there, I just got off stage and I was staying and watching everyone because I'm like getting into it. And the guy who runs it, you know, I'm on about. Can I say his name? I can say.
I don't think so. I think we're being complimentary about it as well.
I'm not.
No,
I am.
I don't think Dave would mind.
Dave got that pissed.
I'm backing him.
Yeah, I like him, but he got that pissed this night. You know, there's all them sofas in the front of the bar. I was sat on one of them, and as he walked past me, he fell on top of me, and I had to bench press him off me. That was my introduction to comedy.
Wow. Yeah. Well, when he started, he forgot to put the light on the stage.
That's very common. And when he got out of the toilet.
No, you forgot to put the light on the stage, as in the central light wasn't pointed towards the stage.
Right.
So after the first act had been on, the second act came on, and you got a broom and
just
started whacking it.
None of this surprises me. I've been there before now when there's been no lights on, so he's gone into the toilet, taken the bulb out there, and then put it in the main room. Or the women's toilets have got no light, so he's gone into the gents, taken it out of there, and put it in the women's. He's just a fucking legend.
Yeah, we had a fucking delivery guy from Deliveroo.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Show up
most weeks
because the door's on the stage.
Yeah,
he went through the door and he was like, "Delivery!" halfway through somebody's set.
Yeah, I
was like, "Is this part of the set? Like, what's going on?"
It's mad, but everyone in comedy needs to do the bush at some point.
Oh yeah, I
really want to do my first show.
We'll get you there.
Book it in.
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
I'd love to record a special there one day.
Amazing.
But I'd want it to be hopefully I get to this stage when I'm like. I'd want it to be if I'm really big. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now it'd be like, oh, is he just recording? I'd want it to be like where I could feasibly record a special at like the Apollo.
Yeah.
But I'm choosing to do the
That's so good. I mean, you've got a bit of TV work coming. You've done a bit, haven't you, after the what you call it, the Sean Locke Awards.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about that. We're going to go for a quick break now.
Oh, cool.
And then we'll talk about that after a word from our sponsors. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. If you're into Pokemon, Warhammer, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dungeons & Dragons, or anything like that, get yourself down to Triple C in Siston, Leicester, where they can take care of all of your needs. They're also a CGC specialist, so if you find any comics or cards knocking around in your grand's attic, get them over there, get them graded, and you never know, you might be sat on a fortune. If you're listening to this podcast, you get 10% discount on all of the CGC products using code UnstableCGC10, and they'll give you 20% off all of the Warhammer products using discount code Unstable20. Thanks very much. Back to the pod. Right, are we all ready?
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Mike is always ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
Sound.
How's this work? Do you do another intro like it's a new episode?
Yeah.
Well,
part 2, yeah.
Oh.
We're already recorded. This is part 2, mate. Shit. Welcome back to part 2. Go.
That's it.
Oh, shit. You put it right on me again to do my intro. I'll do my intro like I'm
should we?
Yeah, we never did that.
Eric, can you Tell everyone what you do.
I'm Eric Rushton. I'm a comedian. I'm 29 years old. I've won the Sean Locke Comedy Award. I've had sellout runs at the Edinburgh Fringe, and I'm starting to get a little bit of telly work now. And I'm on tour at the moment.
Perfect. And we will, of course, put that link to your tickets in the
that'd be class.
box.
Yeah, come and see me everywhere.
Yeah, and actually you should. Like I say this obviously about all the guests, but honestly, I really am a fan of you and your comedy.
Now I want to know the ones where you said it.
No,
and you were lying.
Like, to be honest, I probably won't get a comedian on here that I don't respect. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But I really am a big fan of your comedy, and you were an inspiration to me early doors.
Oh, that's very kind.
Not that you're
also
not
awkward
now,
with. Yeah.
Now I know the game. You're shite now.
Yeah.
No, but you are. I really am a big fan of your comedy. I've mentioned to Hannah about you a few times.
Oh, that's very kind.
And showing her some of your videos.
I love compliments, but I find it very awkward when I'm receiving them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd like to overhear a compliment. Yeah. Almost like I'd like to be taking a shit and then people are talking about how good my set was. You know what I mean?
So you'd like to be sat there, and Mikey, honestly, Eric's great. I'm a big fan of his comedy.
Yeah, but you don't know I'm here.
I've heard he's all right.
Yeah.
If you don't know I'm here as well, that's the, but if no,
I know what you mean. I'm just being facetious.
I mean, the opposite's worse as well. If you're at a gig,
and
they don't realise you're behind them.
Oh, that fucking guy.
Fucking Eric Rushton.
Yeah. Or which happens, which is fine as well. Have you ever? I'm sure because everyone's had this, where you're on a lineup and someone comes up to like one of the comedians next to you and like, you were class, you know what I mean?
Well, what's more awkward? It's also awkward when they come up to you and you were the best on the night, and you've got the fucking closer next to you. Yeah, but
it's awkward either way.
The other one
I do that just to make people off. I do it all the time because obviously I'm always like a plus one at gigs with Kim. Yeah. But I always do it because I love watching the awkwardness of the person. I'm like, man, you were amazing. I'm looking over here.
It's not even that.
The other one, sorry to interrupt, the other one that I like is when you're comparing and you're walking out and an audience member go, you should do comedy.
Yeah, that's exactly
I fucking do. I get that.
That's
really, people don't understand, like the public don't understand the compares are comedians, and actually the compares the most important job of the night.
Well,
it compares the glue.
We had Nikki on, didn't we? She's not a comedian.
Okay.
She had a beautiful story that was tragic, but then great message and everything. I'm not going to bring it down with that, but anyway, she towards the end of the show, she didn't fucking understand that comedians have got a set that they've wrote. She was like, "What? They don't just get up and like
she just thought
wing it."
Stood up and just off the cuffed it.
It's because there are people that think that, and that's crazy that people still think that to me.
Yeah,
like because stand up so big now, and like
I was at a gig,
or like they'll ask you, which is slightly different than this. They might know you prepare a set, but say a friend or something sees you 1 week, and then they might think, I might come to that gig in 2 weeks. Will it be the same? It's like, yeah, obviously it's going to be the same. I'm not writing another 20 minutes of material in 2 weeks time.
I was at a gig on Friday, and there was a lad who got kicked out before I was on stage, and basically he turned up. He was only a young lad, having only ever seen Matt Rife videos.
Yeah.
So when the comedians are up there, he's like shouting up and trying to heckle and
really?
But he wasn't being a dick. He thought that's what comedy was.
Yeah.
And rather than explain it, they just fucked him out. Which I get, but yeah. It's mad what the sort of preconceived ideas people have of comedy from the little bits of information.
Yeah, because really, as a percentage of the population, not that many people watch live comedy.
No,
like I don't know what there must be a figure out there somewhere. But
should we see if?
But
I reckon it's less than 5% of people have ever been to a live gig. Maybe even less than that.
Well, I reckon it's more.
More?
I reckon between 5 and 10% have been to a live comedy show.
I don't know,
because you've got to think between 5 and 10 is between 5 and 10 out of 100.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so for every 1,000 people, you don't think 50 have been out of every 1,000 people.
Genuinely wouldn't surprise me. I suppose most have maybe been to a comedy club. Maybe they've been to see a famous comedian.
Yeah, some form of stand-up.
Yeah.
There you go.
What is it?
There.
I can't read it from here. My eyes are shit.
Yeah, my eyes are shit. 1 in 5 adults choose live comedy.
Yeah,
20%. Okay, that is big, to be fair. I don't trust it.
Choose it for a date night.
Yeah. I mean, that's way more than I thought.
It's interesting. Observational comedy is the most preferred, with 37.3% of audiences, followed by family friendly. That's me done. That's me out of the equation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there it is.
That's not bad though, is it?
Could you do
really?
That's
One
quite a
in
lot.
5.
Yeah, that's not too bad actually.
Could I do a family-friendly set? You're going to say, I could do a clean set.
What's the difference? Oh, no
swearing.
swearing, but it's still
but it's
touching
dark
on.
in nature.
I'd struggle.
But saying that, I did Camper Calling, which is a festival.
Yes.
And the comedy tent was like a blow-up igloo.
Yeah.
And it was me and Ben Briggs.
Yeah, I think I've heard about this gig.
This
Maybe you told me, or
and we got there,
and he didn't change up his material.
Not one bit.
He's great.
And it was on. It was they'd put the comedy tent on the same field as where the kids like park was with all the slides and stuff. And then Briggs went on and delivered this set that was typical Ben Briggs.
Yeah.
And then the organizer pulled the promoter aside and said, look, he can't do that again, and listed all the things that he could or couldn't do. So the next day he went on, followed all the rules, but did a joke about the Holocaust. As he'd finished, he turned to the comedians and went, they didn't say anything about the Holocaust. Brilliant. Wow. At one point he said he was going to sit in the trees and use his crossbow to shoot the kids' parents in the head.
I mean, it's very funny.
I was in hysterics.
Yeah.
It was brilliant, but But going back to your question, could I do a family friendly?
That sounds like one of those experiences where you had to be there.
Yeah, it was funny. Could I do a family friendly set? I could. Yeah, I could.
Could I do?
Because what I'd do, I'd pick the bits out that are acceptable, and then I would just crowd work the rest.
I think I could, but I'd really have to think about it, and it'd be a lot of thinking.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of
because it just have to be
jokes.
the silly one-liners in my set, and then all them I've written over the years.
Yeah. But I would just crowd work it and just do silly things.
Yeah, but crowd working, I suppose family friendly isn't necessarily a kid show, but crowd working with a lot of kids in the audience would be weird as well.
It is, but I've kind of done that in a roundabout way, because when I've done like motivational talks at schools and stuff, and then did Q&As, so I'm quite used to being able to react in that format, if that makes sense.
I imagine it's quite lucrative if you can do it, like kid shows in particular, just because there's a scarcity of people that can do it. Like
really lucrative.
Yeah,
really lucrative.
But do you really want to be a pedophile?
I don't want to, but yeah.
Do you?
You what, sorry?
Do you really want to be a paedophile?
I don't think you have to be.
I think it's kind of like a job requirement.
I don't think I don't think you have to be attracted to them to entertain them.
I mean, they're active. You're actively not supposed to be one in that situation.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. But you can't be. It's just like every child entertainer in the world is a.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Actually, I shouldn't say that.
It's like everything into. It's like if you're like but if you're into tennis, you're gonna go where there's tennis information or tennis things. If you're into football, you go to football events. If you're into kids, I imagine you're going to go to places where kids are there, like the Boy Scouts, church.
Well, if I said to you, I want to be a comedian, but I only want to be a child's comedian, the first thought in your head, Mike is a paedophile.
Yeah. Yes, but do you think it's weird?
A very slow reaction.
First thought, yeah. No, but I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Weirdly, and maybe it's just actually fair enough, I wouldn't have that if a female act told me they want to get into kids comedy. No, but a male act feels if I've never done comedy, but I'd love to be a kids entertainer, and it was a woman, I'd be like,
cool.
Yeah, I get that.
But a man, it seems strange.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah. It's weird.
When there's obviously there will be.
They say women have a hard time.
Yeah.
Right.
Just for a point out.
When does a little woman ever get typecast as a paedophile?
We just want to entertain kids. Yeah.
Conscious of my reputation. I want to distance myself from this.
Just on the subject of children, I found out that there was you might not know who he is, but there's a child entertainer called Blippy.
Right. Don't know this person.
No. Nope.
Yeah. Well, I found out that there was a female version. Did you know that? She's called Mika.
Oh, right, okay.
It's already a Mika.
Yeah, he's a very well-known musician.
Yeah, but there's a... I don't know.
Anyway.
Wait, was that the joke? Sorry.
I might just end this.
Was that the joke?
Was it a joke?
No, it wasn't a joke.
Oh, right, sorry.
Fucking hell. I'm not a comedian. I don't make jokes, guys.
Have you had to do any gigs where there's all of a sudden it's been like families there and kids and like last minute problems?
I don't think I've had I've had like just like a normal gig. There's been like an 8-year-old in randomly or something like that. Right. But I've not had to change my set because it's kind of their fault. Okay. Like I think I did one in Leicester that was like a preview, like a work in progress show, and like, you know,
the worst one I've done, I was at my mate's kid's christening. And I'd only just started. I was probably 6 months in, and they were all excited that I was a comedian. And my mate came up to me. He's like, "Rick, would you do a set?" I'm like, "Absolutely not. No, it's a terrible idea for me to do." This is the point where I was getting the audience to shout, "You spack bastard!"
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids would have loved that though.
Well, they didn't. So I only had like 8 minutes. Like that's all I had, and I didn't have the ability to improvise. And anyway, so I'm thinking it's not happening, and then I watch my mate walk up towards the DJ, and I think, fuck, I know what's coming here. And he speaks to the DJ, and then he walks past and winked at me. I'm like, oh dear. And then the DJ stopped the music, introduced me on stage. It was awful.
Yeah.
I had to leave. I had to leave the christening. Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, stick around for that.
I looked up at one point and my mate's wife was doing this to him. It was horrific. Yeah.
I think I erase a lot of gigs out of my memory.
I wish I could erase that.
Because when people ask, I've had loads of bad gigs.
We know it's all over your TikTok, mate.
Yeah, exactly. But like, when someone asks me like, what's the worst? I'm like, I don't know. I think I sort of, the trauma that I bury or something.
I think the one is one of your clips that's done really well. That woman who was kicking off.
That's true. That it was quite a trauma.
That was,
but then it was so bizarre that it's like it was funny. But that was me doing a preview for my Edinburgh show, and it was a show about my dad dying. So it was quite like a sensitive show, which is difficult as well. Because you've not done the Fringe an hour yet, have you?
No.
Do you plan to do it, or are you sort of, because it's not as necessary these days?
I've done an hour.
Yeah.
I say I did an hour. It was about 40 minutes, and it sucked.
I'm sure it didn't.
It was my first year. I got ahead of myself. And I did a run in Edinburgh and hated it. So for me, I think the only time I'll do Edinburgh is if I get to a stage where I've got quite a big fan base and I can do something, like a work in progress for that month where I'm actually going to financially benefit from that month rather than it being a cost exercise for me. Because I hated it that much that it's got to pay dividend for me to go up there again. And I don't think it's as essential for comedians now as it once was.
I don't know why. I've done it 4 years in a row of like a new show each year.
That's great.
I think that's what it is for me, which is like it's like an expensive deadline. It's like, I've got to write new material by then.
Yeah.
And then also, now I'm at the stage of not like huge tours, but I can tour. So it's like, well, I'll have another show to tour. So
yeah.
You think that helps?
I want to talk about that.
Like for your creative process, knowing that you've got that deadline.
Yeah, for me it does, which is probably sad. I don't know. Yeah. Like it'd be nice to think it could just, I don't need it, but it's almost because it's deadline, because it's high pressure, because it's expensive to do. It's like I've fucked myself over massively if I don't write enough stuff by this point. Like so,
because I want to talk my work.
Yeah.
If I don't have a deadline.
Exactly.
Do it. So it's kind of.
So I want to talk about you sort of touring and getting to the stage where you can. But before, just going back to that clip, what made me laugh a lot in that is when she said, "Oh, you just expect me to sit here and say nothing," and it's like, that's so exactly what I expect in this situation.
Because obviously that's shortened down, but my memory of the whole thing is, so it's a gig. I'm doing this preview. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's quite hard because sometimes the Edinburgh audience are like more artsy, so you writing the show for that, or just writing the show you want to write, but then you have to preview it maybe at like clubby places. So I was doing the show about my dad dying, and
hi guys, do me a favour and go across to patreon.com/Ricky's Unstable. The first 1,000 members are just £1 a month for the lifetime of your membership. You get bonus content, you get early access, and all the fun from Ricky Balshaw's Unstable. See you there.
And it was going well. The preview was going well, but she was having a go at other people laughing because she kept saying, it's so forced. That laughter is so forced. And then I was like, what? And then and it got to that bit where she's like, calling it shit. And like, you expect me to sit here and say, fuck all? I'm like, that's
exactly
that's how it works.
What I expect.
And then she shouted, and then I think her boyfriend wasn't backing her up.
Yeah, he was on your side.
So she went outside and apparently smashed his car up. Yeah.
Amazing.
It's crazy. It was madness.
But I think you've done really well with your online stuff. Like as I said, I'm a big fan of your comedy, but when it does go wrong, and you're able to make it even more awkward because of your style and capturing all that and making the clips, you're doing really well online.
Yeah,
that's fucking great. But have you found, like now you're touring and stuff, have you found that that's having a positive effect or a negative effect? Like, are people coming to watch you expecting this awkward sort of interaction and waiting for their moments, like the Paul Smith effect,
Yeah.
or are they there to see your art?
Maybe I'm. It's been good. Yeah. Yeah. Like, because I think people have that theory about stuff like that. Like, but I just did Soho theatre. Crowds are awesome, and my last tour was awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, I think most people watch it and understand and like.
That's
yeah,
cool.
because also there's clips of me. There's like obviously those ones do well when it's like mad but there's clips of me just doing stand up online as well.
I swipe past them though. Cause
I've
I've seen your material. Like that's not disrespect. It's just that. And you'll probably be the same. Like when you're in a green room or you're talking to comics, I don't want to hear about the times they had a good gig.
Yeah.
I want to hear the ones where you nearly drove off a bridge on the way home.
Yeah.
Like, I want some fucking horrible stage death story.
That's
I want the awkwardness.
You're horrible.
No, I am. I'm a horrible individual. But
I think the
maybe
people
to a
that
lesser
really
extent
like
you'll be the same.
The people that like my clips kind of understand. It's like, I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing, but it's kind of like, it's kind of a persona and stuff like that. So I've not so far had any really bad experiences on tour.
That's good.
And if I did, it would just be,
that coffee table is made out of wood.
Yeah.
Just so you know, like
you can touch wood.
Yeah. Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, because also there's just dickheads everywhere, isn't there? There'll be a heckler at a tour show at some point, but that's just because there is at live gigs and stuff like that.
Do you think the more your clips like that one will get out there?
Yeah.
Do you think more people will expect you to do more of that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe I'm oblivious to it. Because also I do crowd work even when it's not. Yeah. Not all my crowd. I'd say my stage presence, I've got material, but then I'll jump into the crowd quite a lot anyway. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be going wrong for me to do that. Do you know what I mean? So I think they'll still get the...
Yeah, it's been
if
interesting.
I'm talking about myself in the third person, they'll still get the Eric Rushton experience, whether it's like
it's
a
been
disaster
interesting
gig or
for
not.
me to see you sort of going, because like you're 5-6 years more advanced than me. So
right.
when I sort of started watching you, it was very much you were doing your set and it was material. But now, sort of as time's gone on, you've been a lot more confident in sort of interacting. So you'll start with material, but then it'll almost look a bit more conversational. You go into the audience and then it'll sort of go this way or that way.
Yeah.
Like the way your set as an actor's come on is like it's been a good sort of timing for me, because as I've got more of an understanding, I've been able to watch you sort of change and grow, which is cool. So
I think go on, sorry.
No, go on.
I was just going to say, I think every style is good. Basically, it's how you do. It's how you own your own style.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Like some people are very scripted. That's great, and I am sometimes. I'm still some. And some people are crowd work or improv. I think I like the crowd work because it makes it like a live gig. So it's like
I agree.
I can then talk to. It might even just be I've got a bit about like dating, and then I'll ask someone else about their dating, and then I can just take it in a different direction, and I can do another bit that's similar to that, and it's just. That's to make it feel like a live show, really.
Because I really like that, and as I'm not at a stage where I've got that depth of material that I can start talking, and if it goes to relationships, I can go into that. But if it goes to holiday, I haven't got that, but you have now, because you've done a different hour, however many years. It can go kind of anywhere, and watching you have the confidence to do that is great. But do you think that you're sort of, we mentioned stage persona, and I know you don't know where that necessarily came from, but do you think it's like an exaggerated version of you, or?
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, go on.
And I'm just trying to not put words in your mouth, but trying to get how to. So obviously you are you, and then your stage persona is that. How did you get there? Like what points did you keep and what did you exaggerate?
I think it's confusing to myself, and I think it is heightened. So I remember doing a gig at the Comedia, and people it's a sort of a nice thing that these people said. A woman came up to me and was like, is that, she was being nice about the set, but she was like, I love that, is that like autism character real, or is it like, is it, and I was like, to me, I'm like, what what character? yeah but like diagnosing me, I mean, I think I probably am autistic. I'm not diagnosed, but
It's a scale. We all are a bit.
Yeah, we've all got
get the diagnosis.
But what does it achieve? What does getting the diagnosis really achieve?
Free medication, mate.
Huh?
Yeah.
Free medication.
But you can't
Do they
get
have
that for
autism medication?
I don't know. It depends what kind of autism you've got. You can get medication for it.
Can you?
Oh, really?
Yeah. It doesn't take it away, but it's like, like some people have got real problems switching off at night when they're supposed to be going to sleep through their autism.
Yeah.
So they get sleeping tablets, you know? Yeah.
I think maybe what it would give me, I know I kind of get the argument of what's the point? But also I think sometimes when I do get down, I struggle in social situations and stuff like that. And if I just had like this thing that said, "Oh, you struggle because of this,"
so it gives you like the understanding and the reason
to give myself self-compassion.
Yeah,
of like,
No,
I was thinking you were going to say it gives you the excuse.
Yeah. Well, that as well.
Be a moron.
Yeah. I don't know. At the start of, I get everything. You're not exactly the same on stage as off, but I think when I'm writing, it's like quite personal stuff. Like it's all about relationships or depression and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it seems like I'm being me on stage, but I guess the way I carry myself is a sort of persona to get that across. Maybe I don't really know.
No, I get that.
Like because it may be a little bit different than just talking now. And like you said, sometimes when I'm like having a go at the audience or something, that's like a strange. I don't really know how that developed. I think that developed from like. I think the thing where sometimes I'll like have a go at the audience was basically because I'm not that suited to club comedy. Maybe
I disagree.
Maybe I'm not trying to be self-deprecating, but I mean like I need that string up to my bow to like I'm quite like a strange presence on the stage. Maybe I'm overthinking it and compared to like others. So I'm like, almost as a defense mechanism, I developed this thing of like,
I think
you fuck off. Then
I know what you're saying, but I think for you to say that you're not suited to club comedy is not correct. You've just got a different approach to it,
right? Yeah,
and I think there's that sort of stereotypical.
I'm not against club comedy, by the way. That's more me saying it as a self-deprecating thing. Like, but
I think there's that sort of stereotypical club comedian who goes, "Oh, you're a nonce, you're a cunt, you're a..." And I think that's just one element that happens to work in working class comedy clubs.
Yeah.
I think that every style, the majority of styles can work in a comedy club. Yeah. So I think that you're very well suited for club and touring comedy. So again, I mean that as a compliment. I don't think that you're not suited for it. I think it works well. You've worked for me in some of the things that I've run, that little Telford club. And, people that work well in that club, you could argue that they're the typical ones that you'd think could work in a comedy, the boisterous ones. But then we'd also like you had a really good gig there.
Yeah.
And I think once people know that it's not that Paul Smith effect of like sort of heckle and reply, once they get used to it, they can appreciate the art. So any established comedy club, I think you're absolutely fine with.
Oh, thank you. You had a lot of nice compliments today.
I mean, I think you're a cunt. But,
how would you say your persona? Would you say yours is a persona that's different from your real
I'd
self?
say it's an exaggerated version of me, and I deliberately add a lot of anger into it. Yeah, because I think anger's funny. Yeah, I think when people are kicking off and ranting and being angry, I personally find that funny. So that's what I deliberately try and add into mine. Yeah.
Yes, anger is funny, isn't it?
Anger. If you're kicking off about something
that
actually
funny.
means nothing to anybody else.
Yeah.
It's funny. If you can get really angry about something that's just irrelevant to anybody else, but you can deliver it passionately.
The more trivial, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
Yeah.
My favourite thing is laughing at angry people.
Yeah.
Watching them just get angrier.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Like I saw this video a few weeks ago of this guy. It was just like a road rage thing that got out of hand, and there was a guy on a bike, and the guy got out of his car and started chasing the guy on the bike, and then he fell over because he was so angry.
I think I've seen this
and
before,
it was just the best thing ever. Like, angry is funny, but I think angry is funny when they become the butt of the joke. But I also think anger in itself can be funny. where
maybe
where
not
the
if you're in a
subject matter.
traumatic relationship or something like that.
There are exceptions.
There are
when
I look back at that abuse, it was funny, actually.
That black eye I got on Saturday
Every
night.
time Hannah hits me, I'm like, oh, you funny bastard. So what's the dream then, mate?
Can we just correct that, though? She looks like she is going to hit you. Like,
she does.
Hannah doesn't hit you.
She does. She beats me.
No,
I was able-bodied before me.
Only when it's in the bedroom, okay, people.
So you won the Sean Locke award, which is great. I was nominated for it the year after and didn't win it.
That's all right. It's just about getting there, isn't it?
That's because you're shit, Ricky.
Yeah, it's because I'm shit.
No, I think
you're better, mate.
I need to get better. But that has opened a lot of doors for you, hasn't it? Like you've been working with Channel 4 a lot.
Yeah.
And then I saw on your story the other day that you were doing, was it not New Faces? You were on a lineup.
Oh,
something. I don't know what it was. Should I not have mentioned
I don't
that?
know. Maybe. I did an audition for the laughs.
Okay.
Do you know that in Montreal? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll get it or not. I think that's okay to say.
Well,
probably.
No, that's definitely okay to say.
Yeah.
You've got 3 weeks if you want us to take it out.
Yeah. I think that's fine. But that was good. Yeah,
weeks.
but I'm doing loads of little bits. I think that's just sort of it's almost bad in a way when someone gets you an opportunity. Maybe this is my half glass half empty.
Pushing yourself down again.
It's like that thing of like, but everyone should have this opportunity. Do you know what I mean? Like, not that I'm getting, but
fuck 'em.
Like when
You
it should be
earned
open, because I think it's put me in a little bit of a bracket, the Sean Locke Award and other stuff, of like a pool that TV people know about and stuff like that. I'm not getting loads of stuff, but like, so I've done a few things and like a few TV run throughs and like.
But you've worked hard for that.
Yeah, but I sometimes, maybe this is a bit serious, but I worry about like classism and regionalism in comedy.
Way?
Like a lot of people who like, outside of London, people are amazing. This isn't to have a go at anyone who is in London is doing amazing, but like, like working class people and people that aren't from London or like from Birmingham or Derby or something like that. I just feel like that world of how do you get into that stuff is so hard to penetrate, and how do you get like an opportunity to get a TV run through or like or the auditions for these things. It's like the names that are passed on to these people. It's a lot of like.
I agree,
and I wish, I just wish more. I just wish everything was a bit more transparent of how you like navigate it all and stuff like that. And I think
I agree, it's so under lock and key.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I know exactly what you mean.
And even even when you start to get it, you don't really know how you work. Because some people message you, be like, "Oh, how'd you get that?" And I'm like, "I don't even know."
What's that
I know
called?
that Channel 4 were.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Like gatekeeping or
no, not gatekeeping. It's what you're getting for being where you are.
Opportunity.
No, it's when you
nepotism, but that's not quite.
No, what is it called?
I don't know.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
When you
survivor's guilt.
No, you don't feel like you're supposed to be getting the things that you
imposter syndrome. Yeah, a little bit of that.
It seems very much that.
Yeah, I agree what you're saying, and I know I was talking to when I was going through the Sean Locke thing. I was talking to someone in Channel 4 there, and they're doing a lot of things. BBC, Channel 4, Netflix, and stuff. They're trying to do a lot more regional based.
Yeah,
stuff.
well, the award itself is that's great for that.
Yeah,
that they made an award that's like based on they get people from different regions and nominated from different comedy clubs.
And I know that when you're putting scripts forward for things now, they're really looking for stuff outside of London. Like they're looking for the Midlands, they're looking for Northwest, they're looking for the North.
Yeah,
they're looking for a lot of these things because they want to diversify what's on your screen. So I know that is a thing, but then it's a shame that even is a thing because it means that it hasn't been a thing and they've been very London focused.
Yeah, that's a massive thing at the moment because obviously I do loads of research into like companies like Channel 4 and Netflix and everything to see like where they're trying to reach out. But it's all because it's a competition between them guys, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But BBC, Channel 4, television companies are having so much trouble recently with online stuff. Like the comparison
is. How do you
mean? Viewership.
As in they're losing out. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Massively. Because I come across the statistics for last year. Last year, Netflix made 40 billion
bloody hell
in revenue. YouTube made 65.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, but
that surprises me, to be fair.
Does it?
It's massive, massive.
Well,
massive,
one's
massive.
a paid subscription and one's like ad-based.
Yeah,
So,
but because of just how the internet is, it just doesn't surprise me.
So when you see like breakthrough acts like Matt Rife, when he did his first Netflix special, he had more views on that than he's ever had.
Yeah.
But then after that special went out, his specials that he did. His social media flew through the roof, obviously, but it already was flying through the roof.
Yeah.
But his YouTube views went from, I can't remember the actual numbers, but it went 5 times more than what he got
incredible.
from that one special.
I think it's
but that's
great
because he put his, he put his specials out.
Yeah.
He made himself self-produced specials on YouTube. He made them public.
I think it's great that we've got that option now.
Yeah.
You know, people, these artists we could just put our work out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the great thing, and that's like a bit of an equaliser, isn't it? And stuff like that.
And it's kind of taken out these gatekeepers, these people that have controlled the sort of showbiz narrative, however you want,
it's
if that's the right
difficult.
word.
I don't know how to I'm trying to still get my head around all that stuff in terms of like, 'cause I also don't quite like having a narrative in my own head of like, there's these evil people like stuff, but I think it's just like,
I don't think they are evil.
I think it's just like,
they're not evil. It's just,
how
they wear a triangle.
Yeah,
business. Or it's just literally it's,
with an eye in it. Yeah.
No, but it's literally awareness of like, they've only got so much time in the day. 10x are put in front of them, fire agents or their dad might work for this production company or something like that, and so they just their view of what's in front of them, what the landscape of comedy is, very narrow.
Correct.
They're not coming to like, I sort of understand why, and I can't, but they're not going to like Birmingham Comedy Festival or something to check out.
They're not going to go to Glee on a Friday night just to see who's on.
So
no, but they will listen to their brother that went to that show. Also didn't go to the same show, but saw somebody else at that show.
Yeah.
Oh,
100%.
100%. I'm also big believer in like, get on with it as well. Like, just keep working on, make yourself.
But like there's
I don't know. I guess maybe it's not even a point about myself. I just feel like I know people who are very good, very funny, and maybe it's because they're not as like business minded or getting themselves out there as much. But I'm like, I don't know if you're ever gonna
make it.
Yeah, maybe not to that harsh, but like you're the people that you need to be aware of, you're ever going to be aware of. But you're like funnier than anyone. Do you know?
Yeah, but I can't remember who I was watching. I was watching an interview, and one of the questions was like, as a comic, do you know people who are funny you think should get into it? And people do. I know so many people who I find hilarious that I think if they put their mind to it, could be great on stage. But it's just having that skill and having that mindset to be able to take what you're good at.
Because you just looked at me then, and I was like,
I do, mate. You make me laugh. You're funny. You come out with stuff that's funny. You do.
You're not laughing with me though. You just laugh at me.
No. I honestly think you'd be good at it. But there's so many people that I've met, like my dad. I could sit and listen to my dad talking and telling me stories, and I'm in hysterics. Yeah. And I think if he took that and found a way, obviously I find the stories funny because I know him, I know his background, I know the people he's talking about, I know all this. But if he could find a way of retelling that story to strangers and getting the same information across but in a punchy way, it'd be great.
Yeah.
But would he ever sit down, put pen to paper and do it? No.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because now sort of I'm in comedy and I sort of I'm not an expert, but I know more than I did 5 years ago. Yeah. Looking at all these people thinking, fucking hell, you'd be great.
Yeah.
Great. Like my dad.
I'm also talking about people who are already in comedy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, really?
I misunderstood.
Oh.
Just like people who are acts on the circuit.
Right. Sorry, I'm with you now. Sorry.
And like a sort of not known to the TV world and stuff. Yeah. I mean that as well, like what you said, but yeah.
But yeah, comedians.
Or like, or are very new and, don't know, and maybe they will go through all the steps required to like.
Well, you're right. There are a lot of comedians.
Because still for the industry, I think it is changing a lot with social media. Edinburgh is like so important still to just like for them to be aware that you're an act. Like whether you've debuted is like so like a thing and.
That. I think it's one of them. Yeah,
and this is someone who likes it.
You are right.
Yeah,
and I fucking hate it. but I know that at some point I'm going to have to do an hour just so I can say I've done my debut.
Yeah.
You're right. It's like a rite of passage, isn't it?
But it's so expensive. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm well. I did it for a month. I did it with Tonic. I did the Big Value. Yeah. And I came away thousands of pounds down.
And putting on your own shows 3 times more expensive than that.
It was horrific.
The journey of a comedian for me is like something I've kind of fallen in love with because watching Kim, my partner, do it, and understanding like the power of words and how words can be, 2 words can mean the exact same thing, but one can be funny and one can be fucking like that's not allowed to be said on stage. Yeah. And I love that, and I think like it's brilliant to watch, and especially like seeing it. But what it does for me now is I look at big names and I go to find their early stuff because I want to see where they came from. Yeah. And I did it with Michael McIntyre. And Michael McIntyre made himself, he put on his own show. He thought he was that funny that he wanted, I'll put on my own show. He sold no tickets and made himself bankrupt.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't.
And I was like, that's insane. Like that and now where he is. Yeah. And it's just what you're saying. It's the work, man. Yeah. Just put it in, keep going.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Push yourself, but then is it outsourcing yourself? Like you need to outsource yourself to as many people as possible so that people can see you and look at you.
Get yourself out there,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's just it's wonderful to see, and it's just like, and it gives you a whole new appreciation for the craft. Yeah, and it is
an art.
It is.
It
100%.
really is. Yeah. Like when getting into comedy, I just thought probably similar to that woman. Nikki, who was on, you just get up and do it. Then I did my first set and I was talking to people. I was like, all right, so I do the same stuff next week as well. Yeah. Oh, fucking, this is mind blowing.
And to get a set that works at like a huge variety of gigs takes so much time.
Oh, yeah.
Like to get your club set or
whatever, your club 20.
That will work in different places and maybe have stuff that can interchange if you think that's not working and stuff. It's, so
absolutely.
No, it's magic.
We are
I've got 5 minutes right now.
Sorry, I was going to say we are going to have to start wrapping this up.
Cool.
But I've got loads more that I want to talk about with you. So you happy to stick around a bit more for the Patreon?
Absolutely.
Thanks very much. What I want you to do is look into that camera there. Tell them what you've got coming up, tour dates,
and
anything like that,
and
with confidence.
Like it's going to be good.
Yeah.
What have I got coming up? I'm doing the main thing I want to plug, my tour, my show. It's called Innkeeper. It's about depression and erectile dysfunction.
Of course it is.
For real.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know when this will go out, but all the dates go on my social media. Eric Rushton. Just type that in on whatever you use. And I'll be plugging the dates constantly.
We're on about a 2-week turnaround, so we'll get Mikey to put all the dates and all the links.
Put all the dates.
Not the dates. No, we'll put the links.
No, don't worry about putting all the dates.
Yeah, we'll put the link in the description box, and we'll share
fucking description, isn't it?
EricRushton.com/shows.
That's cool.
They're all on that.
Easy. Tell them your socials.
Eric Rushton 96, and it's that on everything.
Cool.
Instagram, TikTok, but Eric Rushton on Facebook.
No.
Yeah.
Why 96?
I guess
born
that's
in
the year
96.
he's born.
Oh, also, actually, I should plug this. I've got 2 specials on YouTube. They're called Not That Deep and Real One.
It's Not That Deep about erectile dysfunction.
No. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I see.
Thanks, man. Right, guys, thanks ever so much. We're going to go across to Patreon now. It's patreon.com/Ricky's Unstable. it's still just £1 a month for the first 1,000 members.
I forgot. I wanted to say this. Do you know, like, because I've been writing your link to your Patreon.
Yeah.
It's Ricky Sunstable.
Ricky Sunstable, yeah.
Like it's a stable for your horse.
Ricky's Sun. Oh, yeah, cool. So, yeah, Ricky's Sunstable. Patreon.com/Ricky Sunstable. It's still just £1 a month for the first 1,000 members. Yeah, we're going to keep it that way. That's for the lifetime of the membership. Any support you give really, really helps. I understand times are hard, so if you can't afford the £1 a month, just please subscribe to the channel, like the episode, share the episode, tell your mum, tell your nan, tell your sister, tell anyone, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.